Oh yeah, man. Famous cartoonist Art Balthazar. As you see, Abraham Lincoln is with me, and we are watching, and you are watching. Famous cartoonists draw at night. They draw at night, by night. We're all here together, man. Buy their comics, buy my comics, shop.
Welcome to Cartoonist by Night. I'm Anthony Laatsch. I am joined here with Troy Dongarra, Matt Hansel, D. Brad Gibson, and welcoming back two guests. We have Franco and Nick Aureliani. How's it going, guys?
Awesome.
Oh, that's me. Hey, how's it going?
All right. We have returning guests here. Franco actually was our first official guest on Cartoonist by Night when we started to play around with that model, so it's awesome to have you back. And what we're going to do here is kind of a mixture of an interview episode because we have a Kickstarter promote for Franco and Nick. But then we're also going to return to a game that was inspired from Art and Jamie playing the Draw from Memory. So what we're going to do is we have 5 random character suggestions that are hidden in an email that none of us have seen yet. And we're going to basically draw characters from memory, and we are going to learn all about this Kickstarter. So that is going to be the setup for the show. But for people to figure out the meat of the episode, let's kick it off first talking about a current Kickstarter that you can back right now called The Greatest Little Luchador. So I'll kick it over to Franco if you want to kind of give us the elevator pitch on what is The Greatest Little Luchador.
Okay, well, thanks. Thanks for having us on, first of all.
Yes.
Thanks for helping to promote the Kickstarter. Yeah, this is just a little fun thing that spun out of the LXT card game that we did, which was funded successfully, and we did with our buddy Jason. And this is one of the characters from that, and we just it came from an initial idea that Nick and I were talking about, and I think he kind of spurned the idea, and then we took this and made it kind of like an all ages story where there's this luchador, and he's the greatest in the world, but he is honor bound, and he comes across this little dog that's lost in the desert, and he has to find this dog's home. There's a supernatural twist to the thing. I mean, he finds some in-ring opponents. He comes across those guys, and they want the dog. They want it as a tag team partner, and then they kind of mix it up a bit, and there's a supernatural element to it, and it all ends mostly happily, but with a twist. Yeah.
Very exciting. I just brought up the cover here. So if you go to Kickstarter, and even if you just type Greatest Little Luchador, and we'll also have the link in the show notes over on YouTube. But there will be a selection of covers. So I have some of the images here. Zoom is not showing me everything that I have opened up in the background, so I will try to bring them up. But if you want to talk about the cover options that are available, go ahead.
Yeah, this is the main cover. That's from me. The book is written by myself and Nick, and this is the main cover. This for me. You can get this as the sole option, which we kind of tried to price at a reasonable $10. Unreasonably, however, we priced the shipping, because we included shipping as what a suggestion would be, and then we realized once we launched the Kickstarter, we couldn't change any of the shipping, even though they're just shipping suggestions. Like if you get a whole bunch of things in your cart, it says that you might have like $50 or $60 in shipping. It's not. anything that you get in your cart, and then up to like 8 books, I think it is. If you're within the United States, it ships for a flat rate of $12. Anywhere else will adjust accordingly, but it's not going to cost as much as it tells you the estimated shipping is going to cost. Anyway, this is the cover. Main cover for me. There's a variant cover that's limited and only exclusive only to the Kickstarter. This is Scoot's cover right here that you're showing, which is an amazing cover, and I love Scoot's artwork as
really
well.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and then there's another variant cover that's even more limited, and that's Art Balthazar's cover, and that's this one right here that you're showing. So there is, options to get something exclusive that you can only get from the Kickstarter. If you just want the book, if you want the digital version of the book, you can get that. If you want a physical copy of the book, you can get that at a good price range. But if you're looking for something in the more collectible range, you'll have these covers as well as a sketch cover, which I'm only limiting to about 20 on the Kickstarter. So you can get that as well.
And people should be seeing that image there. You kind of have a mock-up example of what that could be. And are the sketch covers, is that exclusively from you, Franco?
Yeah, the sketch covers are for me, and you get to pick whatever you want on the sketch cover with one character or two. It can be from the book. It doesn't have to be. It can be pretty much anything you want. If you want, like, a little tiny Spider-Man fighting a little luchador, you can have that or whatever. So it's really open to whatever you want. And then there's other things, add-ons, like there's some artwork that I put up there as well, and there's some variant covers that I've done for other books and that you can get and add those on. But again, we tried to keep everything pretty reasonable.
Excellent. And for people that did not check out LXT, very introductory, I would assume, with just it being a comic book and without needing any of the lore. Can you kind of talk about kind of how you came across, like, taking this character from the LXT game and bringing them into the comic world, but maybe for people that haven't checked out the game?
Yeah, you don't need the game at all. This is pretty much an entry point into this story. It's very family friendly, very kid friendly, and it's about this luchador who happens to be just walking in the desert on his way to the arena to a wrestling match, and he comes across this little dog, and he has to find its home, or he pontificates that he has to find its home. Like I said, there's kind of like a journey that it goes through, but it was just a story that Nick and I were talking about. We were talking about what could we do with some of these LXT characters and stuff like that, and this is kind of what just spun out of that conversation.
I like. Sorry to interrupt. I like. It just has to do with the last picture you showed. Is I really like the pastel and watercolor look of the book.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of how to break in and say the same thing. The coloring is wonderful.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was a choice, and one of the things that Nick and I were talking about, because I have a bunch of books that are coming out from publishers and stuff like that, but I think what I really wanted to do was I wanted to use Kickstarter as kind of like a laboratory for some of my stuff. So I'm really not known for card games, and the LXT card game that I did with Nick and Jason was something that I'm not really known for. And my buddy had this idea, and I'm like, okay, I'll do the artwork and we'll write the backstories to these characters. And that's kind of how that happened. So, this was also one of those things. I'm like, what can I do for this? And I wanted to really try something different with these pastel and watercolors. Like the next book, I'm going to take what I did with this, our next Kickstarter eventually. I'm going to take what we did with this and kind of like I've grown upon it, and I know what I want to do to change it, or to do something different. So I'm really using Kickstarter as kind of like my laboratory to do different things.
Mm-hmm. I love this, Franco, by the way.
That's the Frenzy, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, I just
Oh
love
yeah,
the line work and the color. I love her.
Oh, thanks, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure I said that to you.
Oh, thanks.
And for those who didn't jump on that LXT Kickstarter, is there options available through this Kickstarter or through your own shop to be able to catch up on this?
Yeah, both at a reduced price. You can get them through the Greatest Little Luchador Kickstarter right now as an add-on. Again, don't be afraid or frightened of the estimated shipping that comes up. Again, Kickstarter's being laboratory. We're like, oh, hey, let's do this. And I think this is what happens, and then we launch it, and then we're like, oh no, that's not what we were supposed to do. So
I mean, yeah, kind of like that laboratory thing. Everything's an experiment, so
yeah.
Excellent. All right. Hopefully Troy's not going too far, because I think we are going to dive into our first 5 from memory challenge. My friend Nicki, who was the inspiration for Nicki the Swan over in my comic books, she did a great job the first time we did this of kind of coming up with characters that were, well known but obscure enough, and just kind of, keeping in some cartoony realms. And I have no idea what she chose for this evening. So I have the email here. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring that up, set up a timer, do a 5 minutes per drawing, hang out, kind of talk about that. And then after the 5 minutes, we'll kind of show off our drawings and kind of see how well we can draw these characters from memory.
Bring on the anxiety.
I'm really scared right now. Yeah.
So
I'm looking forward to this.
I am covering up the email as I open it, so I can only see one at a time. And the first one here is going to be Tweety Bird. And so, yes, Tweety Bird is going to be the first draw from memory here. So
That's a bird, right?
Say that again?
That's a bird, right?
Yes. Tweety Bird puts the bird in Tweety Bird. All right, so I am going to go ahead and set the timer for 5 minutes. And so, yeah, feel free to start jumping in. And
All right.
Once I set this up, okay, 5 minutes is going. Okay, Tweety Bird. We'll kick it over to Franco first here. Have you drawn Tweety Bird before?
I can't say that I have. I also want to ask a question. Are you going to compare this to an actual picture or drawing of Tweety so that we can see how miserably we failed?
Yep. So when we only did this one other time, and then that was a late edition where I'm like, oh, I kind of finished early, so I figured, oh yeah, I'll just queue up an image so we can all see it and everyone see it at home too.
Oh yeah.
Nick, have you? You did just ask if Tweety Bird was a bird, but so you've drawn Tweety Bird probably millions of times, I assume, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's one of the tunes that's loony. Yeah, there's that cat that he thinks he saw or something.
Yeah.
And I think that was a note that Nicki added on there, because my friend Nicki added some commentary the last time too. But she goes, the bird that says, "I thought I saw a putty cat." So
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it too fast because I had a feeling I was going to say something wrong there. So
I can't remember how the beat goes. Well,
that's my biggest problem right now.
I remember almost nothing. So good on you that it's just a beak problem.
Yeah, this is not going to help me get any jobs or win me any favors.
Uh-oh.
When asked, can you draw things on model? My answer is going to have to be no.
It doesn't have to be a model for this one, though.
That's true, but any animators that are watching this looking to hire someone, saying, "Oh, hey, I'll check out Cartoonist by Night because these guys draw at night," and I'm looking for someone new to animate my new animated series, but they have to draw on model and they have to draw Tweety Bird, and it's not going to work well.
Yeah, we didn't think about that. So hopefully, I know we'll talk about it later. And Franco mentioned a little bit about all the other books that are coming out. So hopefully, all those books will just continue to get sequels. So
We can only hope, because they're not going to be Tweety Bird sequels. I can tell you that.
yeah, the last time when we did this, it was a lot of us are always just kind of wondering, like, does this character have a nose? You know, no
Yeah.
matter who we did, we had Woody from Toy Story. I remember we had the Little Mermaid. I think we
Eric,
I think
Eric Cartman
Eric Cartman.
from
Oh, yeah.
South Park.
Cartman,
Yeah.
Park, but yeah,
But what about, like, why doesn't anybody ever pick somebody that I've drawn like 1,000 times, like Spider-Man or something? I know I could do that, but from
Right. Yeah.
Right.
we'll see if Nicki was playing to Franco's advantage as we go through this here. But yeah, I needed somebody that was on the outside, you know, kind of sending an email and just kind of make sure nobody knew what was going on. All right. I don't feel as bad about this as some of my other drawings from the first time we did it, and I just looked up. I see Troy had disappeared.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh no.
He was
Oh,
very
no.
intimidated by drawing Tweety Bird that he left.
He thought he saw a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, my son came into the room, so
Oh.
I thought I'd just pause it for a second so he wasn't
Sounds
on.
good. Future Anthony will take a look at that if I need to cut away or anything. So
Okay. I think I'm as done as I'm gonna be.
yeah, I think I'm done too. So we have 45 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and get an image. I had finished my drawing.
I thought you were gonna say they still have 4 minutes, and so what? And you said
4
40
minutes.
minutes. I'm like 4 minutes. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Got 45 minutes to go, so feel free to take your time and color it and ink it and scan it.
Edit.
Uh,
I remember with 10
color.
minutes. I think Matt Hansel like had finished pieces like with colors and everything too, and just like, oh wow, I'm like, I barely got pencils going on here.
I think I remember the body now, so I'm redrawing the body. Oh no.
Okay, so I've got an image here that I'll be throwing up on the screen soon. We got 5 seconds left here.
I don't know why he's yelling, but he is yelling. That is a spoiler.
Okay, pencils down. And let's see here. I think what we did was show off the drawings first and then show off the official drawing.
Yeah.
To kick it off, I will just show it up here. So this is what I came up with, Tweety Bird.
Yep. Big head.
Yeah,
Big head, yep.
I knew the head and the eyes. I was a little confused on the beak and the expression, and then I kind of had some bigger feet, but I don't know. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but we'll see. I was drawing Casper for a while because I was reading some Casper recently, so I had to change directions. All right, let's jump over to D. Brad. Let's go ahead and see the reveal here for Tweety Bird.
Oh,
that looks
That's
pretty
pretty good.
nearly perfect.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
There's something kind of alien about it, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Something alien.
Awesome. All right, Troy, let's see what Tweety Bird looks like without reference. Here we go on a sketch card. Oh,
I like
nice.
it. I like it.
Oh, he's got a shirt.
Nice.
I was going to say, is that a cat on the shirt there?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Sylvester.
He taught that cat.
All right, let's jump over to Matt Hansel. Let's see what
Mine looks like a baby Big Bird instead of Tweety Bird, but oh well.
That's
I
awesome.
like it. Cool. Let's jump over to Nick. Let's see this bird that you've drawn a million times.
Yeah, let's see if it shows up because I kind of did it digital, but
Eventually, it'll probably once it kind of lets it.
yeah, I think that's kind of. Did it show up? I don't know.
Triangle. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I kind of drew that. There's like
He's on the
remember
swing.
him having a swing in the cage
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
So I kind of drew that. It's just I kind of forgot what proportions it was in. So
Oh no, I dig it.
yeah.
Kind of has a sort of a Family Guy feel to it, like if Tweety Bird was on Family Guy.
Kinda, yeah.
All right, Franco. Let's see how many Looney Tunes jobs you're going to get from this one here.
Yeah, I was regretting, as we were drawing this, I was regretting, coming on the show because I'm like,
Yep.
"Damn, I don't think I should be on the show right now."
Fair
But then I saw everybody else and said, "Well, I don't know if I'm that far off."
Oh,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
Oh, that's
Hey,
pretty
yeah, that's
close.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Pretty good.
Got it.
good.
Yeah,
No, it's good.
it's still
All right.
off model, but
Well,
pretty close, I think.
Let's take
This
a look
game is no fun if you don't go off
See?
model.
Here's what Google told me Tweety Bird looks like. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes,
that makes sense.
I redid the body. Like I started to redraw him down here because
Oh,
I'm like, no, that's the wrong body. This is the wrong body type. So I'm like, it's more of this body type. I was remembering afterwards. So then, so then the final picture
Oh,
shows.
right.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun to see like what you come up with. Like I can see him in my head, but what I see in my head, I can't put on paper. Right?
I can only really hear him in my head. It's just funny because
Sure.
didn't have a visual. I knew that he kind of looked more like a little girl bird than a little boy bird.
Right.
That's all I could recall.
With the eyelashes.
Mm-hmm.
for anybody watching at home, if they want these drawings, we'll kind of use an Balthazar method because he'll just say each one is $100. So how about that? $100.
I'm down with that.
Sounds good to me.
And that
All funds
includes
towards the Kickstarter.
and that includes Nick's tablet that he drew on. So
Yeah, I'll keep sending them out. Don't you worry about it.
Sending out the tablets or sending out the drawings?
Yes.
yeah, I saw a stack of tablets behind him when he logged on, so I think he was prepared. So all right, so hopefully that was fun for everybody because we are going to go ahead and jump into the next one right away. Once again, I haven't seen this email, so scrolling through here, suggestion number 2. All right. Ooh, George Jetson from the Jetsons, if you didn't get that. And then she adds, if anyone is disappointed that we're not using flying cars yet. So that's something we can talk about. But here we go, George Jetson. We're going to go ahead and start that timer for 5 minutes. Nick grabbed the brand new tablet, and we're ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know something shocking about George? Something shocking about George Jetson. He's canonically like 3 years old, I think.
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
what I heard. Yeah.
You just had a birthday recently? Or... okay.
I'm gonna be even more disappointed with this one than I was the Tweety Bird, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already not happy about this.
Yeah. Do we need to send out a collective letter to unfriend your friend? Or
Yeah, it's we'll all sign it, and she's prepared for it. She knows what. She said she was real nervous the first time that she did it, and then we all are, I think, pretty happy with just kind of fun suggestions, and came out with fun results. But yeah, this one here is.
I was more of a Flintstones fan than I was the Jetsons, so I can't remember if the beard attaches
Oh yeah. Right.
where it attaches like the 5 o'clock shadow, because they didn't have beards, but they had the 5 o'clock shadow type thing. Yeah.
I'm glad you said that because I did not recall a beard at all.
Oh man. See?
Yeah,
Like the stubble.
Yeah.
Caveman stubble. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one bonus tip that we figured out, that during our commentary when drawing, that somebody will say something like that, and then we all add, stubble to our drawings.
Oh. Well, no, I've given away my non-existent advantage.
Yeah, I think my guy probably looks like a skinny Fred Flintstone.
Isn't that what George Jetson looks like though?
That's what I think of. Yeah. And but I'm still looking at him going, he looks more like Fred Flintstone than George.
And George had a beak, right? He had a beak, if I remember correctly.
A beak.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone add beaks to George Jetson.
All right.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I was always more Flintstones myself, but I'd occasionally watch the Jetsons. But as much as I like sci-fi and space and all that kind of stuff, but for some reason I I never watched it religiously. So,
Yeah, boy.
anybody
I mean,
else?
I grew up on the Flintstones gummies, so
Oh yeah,
Look at gummies.
The Flintstone kids, right?
yeah. The
yeah, the
vitamin.
Flintstones vitamins. Yeah, man, they're giving people my age superpowers and stuff.
That's how we all survived COVID.
hmm
Oh boy.
Okay, for reference here, we have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes for you to perfect your drawings.
Look, I feel like I'm making his outfit look like he does karate.
Maybe it was an episode, Space Karate.
I don't know.
Are we allowed to go back to Tweety?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think there's any rules, right? That could be the Franco rule for all the following episodes when we do this. Is that the Franco rule is you can just go back to the other drawing instead.
Oh, but
I almost want to, right? Because that's how.
I'm like, I should not be using this Sharpie. It ruined my drawing. It's too thick. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little distraction on my end here by adding other characters and such, and there's no points being given, but
And what are the rules about giving up, like with 2 minutes to go?
that means you win.
Giving up on the drawing?
Yep.
Not finishing, just giving up.
Yeah. You wouldn't expect, you'd think you'd lose, but in this game you win.
See, why don't they have a version of this on TV I would watch instead of Match Game or something like that?
Sure, yeah. 30 seconds to go. I'm gonna call my drawing done so I can go look at an image of George Jetson.
Oh man, it was a mistake to start inking this, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I started to add color just so it would sort of look like George Jetson, maybe.
Yeah. Mine looks like it looks like it could be in Hanna-Barbera, but I don't know.
Okay, the timer is over with here. I am going to queue up an image in the background. All right. So we ended with Franco the last time, so let's start with Franco this time.
Oh,
Let's see George Jetson with a reference.
Okay, this is just not. It's
Oh, that's done.
Oh, there you go.
You got the right color in there. I couldn't even remember the outfit.
Well, that was the color was cheating because it doesn't look like George Jetson. So I'm like, oh, I remember his hair and pants color, but that's about it.
I think that one's very good. Once again, I'm looking at the actual image here, so I can do some prejudgment. Let's jump over to Nick. Let's see George.
Yeah, starting ink was a mistake. So here's this.
Hey, there we go.
He's turning 3.
There you go.
So
It's got kind of like an Archie face going on.
I was going to say, let's more Archie than George Jetson.
Hey,
yeah, Archie 2067 or whatever the Jetsons was on the air in the 1960s. Yeah.
Nice.
that's a good pitch right there. Yeah. All right, let's jump over to Troy. Let's see George Jetson on your sketch card.
So, yeah,
He's smoking.
kind of.
George, what happened to you?
Nice.
He's a punk rocker. He's got spikes on his shoulder pads.
When in doubt, I guess just sort of go with what's funny.
Oh no, that's that's awesome. 'Cause you put that on a convention table and you label it George Jetson, it's going to get a lot of good reactions. I love it. All right,
Sorry, Hanna-Barbera.
Matt Hansel. Let's see George
I
Jetson.
just got a headshot done,
Oh, nice.
but it's a very cartoony of it all. George Jetson.
I like the extra emphasis on the nose. So. Very nice. D. Brad. Let's see George Jetson from Canada.
From Canada?
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Nice. Yeah.
That's George Jetson.
Yeah.
Karate George Jetson.
But I didn't have his pants tucked in.
Very cool.
All right.
Got an
So,
encyclopedia inside of your head, sir.
I guess I probably have to show mine. So here's George Jetson with the bonus UFO, and I started to draw Rosie on the side there too. So
Oh, cool.
I added the weird line, the stubble, when Franco said that. I started with the nose, but yeah, I didn't know where else to go, and then I'm like, all right, let's throw Rosie and a UFO in there. So just to try to distract from what was happening on the page. All right, so we are going to look at George Jetson according to a quick Google search with all the extra.
Oh, I got the hair thing. Okay.
Like a cowlick.
Yeah,
The little Saturn rings around the sock area.
That's what I thought
Ooh,
that was
yeah.
around his collar, but
See, yeah, and I was thinking it was like on his shoulders. That's why I got like spiky shoulders. But yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
Man, I want Saturn shoes 40 years from now.
If they would help me to dunk a basketball, I would get some Saturn shoes too.
all right. I just checked with the people over at YouTube, and we're still on the air. So we're going to go ahead and continue on with this episode, regardless of how those drawings turned out. What we're going to do is going to jump over. Franco alluded to some of these things that other books that he's working on, and a couple of them are coming out very shortly. But let's kick it off with this one. This will be Volume 2 of the Flash Gordon Adventures. Art and Franco. They had Volume 1 that came out last year. This one is the Anthology Odyssey. So can you kind of talk about returning to Flash Gordon along with a bunch of extra creators?
Yeah, this was our editor Adam Walenta's idea to have Art and myself kind of do a bookend story. So it opens up with a story from us and it ends with a story from us. And Ming has created, and when I say he created, that means Dr. Zarkov created a machine where they can look into other dimensions. So then when he looks into the other dimension, you get all these stories or peeks into Flash Gordon drawn by all these other cartoonists. You got people like myself and Art Balthazar. You have Mike Kunkel. You have Chris Giarrusso. You have Jacob Shabbat. You have John Patrick Green. You have Stan Sakai. You have a whole bunch of artists that are in here doing their versions of our Flash Gordon, if you will. So it's kind of a really fun book. I worked on, like I said, the bookend opening and closing of the thing, but I also worked on two other stories. One that I wrote and drew called Beast Week, and the other one I drew for Chris Giarrusso. He's the artist on the book, and they're just fun, slapstick, silly stories that are great to read. And like I said, there's a lot of other cartoonists in there that I didn't even mention.
Oh, cool. And when you were working on your stories, did you have to draw from memory on those at all, or maybe memories from last year, right?
No, I had all of Art's drawings to work from. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what kind of method you guys went into with that, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we remember the 1970s Flash Gordon looking like. So that's the way we did it.
Nice.
That's awesome. All right, so we have a couple other things to talk about, but we want to remind the people as they are, checking their bank accounts to buy these drawings that we are producing here during the episode. We want to remind them to go to Kickstarter for the Greatest Little Luchador, and to make sure to back that. By the time this episode comes out, there'll be roughly a week or so left. Definitely plenty of time to back that and look for all the goodies and aim for the stretch goals and stuff like that. So,
yeah, man.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are going to get back to Nicki here and see if she is going to still have a job for the third time we do this. So here we go. I'm scrolling. I haven't seen this here. All right, here we go. Throwing it way back now. Challenge number 3, Betty Boop.
I've actually drawn Betty Boop, and I can't remember.
Well, Nicki had some commentary. Helpful hints. Cute black and white cartoon, 1930s.
Boo-doo, boo-doo, boop.
Can I take my my Tweety picture and just add hair to it?
Yeah,
I think so. All right, so I just started the timer there. Betty Boop. All right. I can already say that this will be my least impressive drawing of the lineup so far. Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right. I've got a
I vaguely know what she looks like.
Yeah.
I played Cuphead, so yeah.
Is she in that?
I mean, no, but
Oh. What's that kind of style?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a Broadway play right now called Boop based on
Oh really?
Betty
I
Boop?
think so. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh no, this is not good.
This
No.
is
This is bad.
bad.
This one's
This
hard.
looks like a Funko Pop Betty Boop.
Well, that's fine.
See, no, if the CEO of Funko Pop was watching this
Ooh.
and
Mhm.
saying you have to draw Betty Boop as a Funko Pop, and yeah, I would not get hired there either.
This is probably a bad time to mention that that person is on the show next week. So
Uh-oh.
See?
Oh boy.
hopefully they don't look back at the catalog and.
Is there an option to not show these? Is that
Yeah, I think people in the private chat can see my PayPal account, so feel free to just tip that whenever you do. And,
Oh boy.
or, Franco, next time I see you at C2E2, or actually, this will be a good little topic here. I saw you were added to the upcoming Milwaukee show. Is it GalaxyCon? Is that what it is?
That's true. I'm going to be coming to Milwaukee for the first time ever.
Yes.
I've been to Detroit, never to Milwaukee, but yeah, I'm excited for that show, and that's in November, and
But yeah, I'm hoping to at least get there on Saturday. I think Art's on the schedule too, if I'm not mistaken, right?
yeah, actually, I'm going to be flying into Chicago and coming up with him. So we're going to be stuck in a car together, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing for a couple hours driving up. I guess.
Time will tell.
And never have I wanted 5 minutes to go by faster than
Well, bad time to tell you that there are 9 minutes left.
What?
whoa.
How's that?
Yeah. It was a new rule that
Time to redo this.
Mine does not look like Betty Boop at all. So
Yeah,
mine doesn't either.
I do not know how to draw that style, but
mine looks like Betty Oops.
Mine kind of has a Flintstones feel to it, and I dig it, but I still
I
kind of
mean, I'll do you one
up.
better. I think mine has a Betty
Yeah.
aesthetic going on.
Betty Ono.
Betty Ono.
actually a minute and a half left, believe it or not.
Okay.
I think someone's gonna look at my version and go, "We should make a horror film."
Yeah.
Of Betty Boop.
This is the copyrights.
I bet you.
I mean, yeah.
Peacock's got the Winnie the Pooh. I think the Popeye ones on there. So I think there's a market for that.
Isn't she before Popeye was theatrical? Wasn't he introduced in a Betty Boop cartoon?
It's I think maybe the same animation studios.
Yeah, Fleischer.
Yeah.
Or wasn't Popeye in Thimble Theater or something like that?
Yeah,
In the comic strips. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the movies.
Oh, right. I don't know. Yeah. No. Bad.
This is bad. This is.
Well, this is what the people are tuning in for. So and to promote a comic book that was done with a lot of great skill and practice and excellent artwork and coloring and line work. So yeah, the Kickstarter book won't look like this stuff.
No.
It might though, because
Okay.
I'm drawing both of them, so very possible.
Okay, my phone tells me that time is up. So let's start with Hansel as I queue up an image in the background.
This is terrible. I'm afraid to show it, but there it is. It's terrible. I told you it's terrible.
Yes.
It's terrible. And the worst part is I can kind of see Betty Boop in my head, but I cannot get that image.
I love that. You got to use that character.
That's something we learned in the last time we did this too, is that some of these were so off that they became our own original characters. So feel free to, Cartoonist by Night does not own your drawings. So feel free
There we go.
for these characters to show up in any future, comics or anything that you need to do. Okay, let's jump over to Troy. Let's see Betty Boop from Troy.
Nice.
There we go.
Oh, that's
With a
good.
little drink too.
There you go.
Adorable.
Yeah.
I'd buy that.
It has a bit of a Betty Boop / Betty Rubble thing going.
And Betty Cooper.
I like that she's jacked. She's been working out that one arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's what happens when you just don't use pencil before you start drawing. Just sometimes they end up buff.
Yeah, I think she got that arm from Wakanda, I think, in one of the early stories.
That's the one she holds all the weight of the cigars and cigarettes as she's selling at Toontown, the Toontown bar.
Let's jump over to Franco. Let's see, quote unquote, Betty Boop.
I feel such shame. What
No,
shame.
that's good.
Oh, adorable.
Oh, there
that
we
was
go.
pretty good,
That's not
actually.
bad.
Cute.
Yeah.
No, I don't know that that's her though. So looks like original character till we come.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's the way to make them, eh?
I just remember that her head was just a lot bigger than her body.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the hair, I forgot about her little curls like
Yeah,
that.
the little curlies. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that was there, but
All right. D. Brad sort of gave it away, but I just started drawing Betty Cooper, and then I had basically went my own way with it and didn't draw Betty Boop at all. So,
Betty Booper.
but here's what makes her Betty Boop, because she says, "I'm Betty Boop."
There you
Yeah.
Yeah, can't argue with that. All right, Nick. Let's see Betty Boop.
yeah, I didn't know how to draw her hair either, so this is kind of like OC territory right here.
Oh, okay.
go. There you go.
Yeah,
I like the expression there. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got the boop.
yeah, I
Nice.
forgot where her face was, so I just kind of put everything on like a blank space because I did not know how the proportions were going to work. And I was just like, I'm just going to start drawing characters how I usually draw characters and see how that works.
There you
So
go.
Nice.
And D. Brad. Let's see Betty Boop.
Oh, nice.
oh, nice.
She's adorable.
Sure.
I like that hairstyle there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot the curl hair.
And
Really?
if I'm mistaken, is this the only one that actually has the musical notes on? Anybody else throw that on theirs?
Boop boop de doo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's a nice
See that?
little touch. It's kind of like with Nick with the birdcage swing and stuff. It's always fun to
Mhm.
kind of see
I
the.
think if you take all of our drawings and feed it into Chat GPT or something like that, that it'll get like a sort of close but 7-fingered version of the characters.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
she
Kind
started
of like
with
human
7.
AI.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do. We just need to replace the show with Chat GTP artwork. That'd be great.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And
I put her lips on her face instead of like
Yeah.
on her skin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Interesting.
really? That's what she looked like. Okay.
one arm is
That is terrifying.
one arm
Yeah,
is kind of beefy. So Troy was
Yeah.
onto something.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
And the fingers.
that's a big thumb.
All right. I have another image queued up in the background here. Teaming up.
That's not Betty Boop.
That's
No,
not Betty Boop at all.
No, it's Franco teaming up with Mike Hartigan. Can you kind of talk about Chase Speedington?
Yeah, Chase Speedington was a few years in the making, but I reached out to Mike Hartigan about doing a project together, and that one actually got optioned out from under me while I was talking to him about maybe drawing it. But then I said, "Hey, do you have anything that you'd like to do, since you were willing to work on something with me?" And he had Chase Speedington. I'd seen drawings of this that he had put up, and I loved the designs. And he goes, "Yeah, actually, Chase Speedington." I'm like, "Oh, I'm so happy you said that, because I I really like the Chase Speedington." So yeah, it's about a kid whose parents are missing, and he was adopted by the Queen. So she acts as like a mother figure, and he's been trained by the Royal Guard, and he's a kind of a historian. He's a very smart kid, has a very smart entourage around him as well. And you want to think of him as like kind of like a cross between Indiana Jones and a little kid adventuring across the globe and trying to figure out where his parents are, or who the bad guy, the Eisenfaust, the bad guy, where he's keeping them, because he has a suspicion that they're being kept by the bad guy.
Cool. And this one, it comes out on the same day as Flash Gordon. Am I wrong on that?
You are not wrong. It's coming out November 4th along with Flash Gordon. So yeah, I didn't schedule any of that, but that's how it wound up.
Are they both paper cuts? Are they different?
They are both paper cuts. Yeah. Actually, everything I'm doing right now is through paper cuts. So it's yeah, I have 2 books coming out in November. We have the Action Cat book, the Aya Comics book with art coming out in January, and then the Ninja Kaiju in February. So it's like,
cool.
Yeah, there hasn't been a new book really from me in a while, but the scheduling gods have decided, yeah, let's do it all in 3 months. Kickstarter, Chase Speedington, Flash Gordon, everything all at once. Let's just make them all hit the market at once. So yeah, maybe I'll cannibalize my own sales, but we'll see what happens.
That just means we have a lot of awesome stuff to read coming out soon. So
cool.
Excellent. All right. We are going to get back to it here. Let's see. Going back to the email, the challenge number 4. Let's see. And it looks like she actually only sent 4. All right.
Oh, no.
So the 5 from memory, we'll figure that out. She goes, save the best but most challenging for last. You're welcome, by the way. She goes, Ducky from The Land Before Time. And she goes, hint, adorable little dinosaur. That's all you get.
Oh,
that's all the time as a kid. Okay.
Oh man, I haven't seen that movie in 30 years.
I've never seen The Land Before Time.
I loved that when I was a kid, mainly because I love dinosaurs and stuff.
She adds, may the pencils and markers be ever in your favorite. Nicki the Swan out. So, there we go.
Guessing he's the duckbill.
Okay, I just started the timer.
It goes like, yep, kind of thing.
What's that?
The hadrosaur.
Oh, yeah.
The only
someone said it was a dinosaur, because I was going to draw a duck.
Yeah,
it's a duckbill.
Yeah.
So the duckbill had like a weird thing on their head, and I can't picture it. It's like a
fin.
Is that what it was? Like a fin? Okay.
Yeah. The only tease that she gave me was that she knew that I drew at least one of those, and she knew I drew Ducky before. But
Right.
what she doesn't understand is that I have no memory of what it's like. So
I'm trying to remember which dinosaur it was in Land Before Time. It's been forever since I watched it, considering I was a child when I was really into him. So
yeah. Can we draw Betty Boop again?
Sure. You can draw whatever you want.
I'm
Just call it Ducky.
Yeah, I'm liking I'm liking the Tweety. I want to go back to that. Not.
No. Best part of this is that with me being the editor of the show as well, that in post I could probably just swap out, work on some great drawings off air and then just swap them out.
You could.
Yeah.
Not that I would ever do that.
You so should, though.
Yeah, do it.
Once again, my PayPal address is in the chat for anybody that wants that treatment.
What kind of treatment?
The swap finished drawings in. So.
Oh, all right.
Oh man, this is.
Was it?
I don't know what is happening here. Oh boy! All right, we have 2.5 minutes.
So whose idea was this originally? So I can call them up and complain again.
So Art Baltazar and Jamie Cosley did this on one of their joint live streams, and
I know both of them well. I will be calling them directly after and complaining about this.
And then we were kind of excited about because it was a lot of fun, and then had a lot of good laughs, and but then we did it one time before, and this is our second time doing it.
That's correct.
I have started a second drawing. And
I actually have two. Mainly because I can't remember which dinosaur it was. It wasn't. If I say which dinosaur I think it might be, it might spoil everything.
I will say that the two times that I've tried this so far, both just look like Gonzo from the Muppets.
I mean, he's kind of dinosaur alien looking. I mean, dinosaurs kind of look like that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is officially a whatever. So I think I can.
I thought it was. Wasn't he an alien in Muppets from Space?
Yeah, because I think the whatever is the official species, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I will be right back, fellas.
All right. He's off to grab his VHS copy of Land Before Time.
Ah.
Got 45 seconds to.
Oh no, this was not good. I gave up. Just full disclosure, I gave up about 30 seconds into drawing this one. It's shifted over to something else.
Well, you'll be happy to find out that since Nicki forgot to include the fifth one, that this is the last one we're doing.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
I got some other things queued up to continue talking. I do have one question from Brian Lynch from Hot Wing of Justice. Can usually count on Brian to submit a question, so we'll talk about that after this round. We've got 5 seconds left. 5 seconds to figure out what this dinosaur looks like. Oh boy! All right. And I'm glad that my drawings prove that that I don't look at these ahead of time. If I did, I've got something wrong with me. And before time, get the image.
I feel like we have to come up with a fifth.
You think so? Well, we'll have some time to figure out that. Maybe I could text Brian Lynch because he'll probably reply pretty quick. So then we can keep the name of the show. Okay, so I already gave it away that both of my drawings kind of look like Gonzo. So I know that yep, yep, yep was the catchphrase. So yeah. I've got a quick Gonzo face with a yep, yep, yep. I don't know what was happening with some ears. That's when I decided to do the second drawing. And more Gonzo started happening. So I added yep, yep, yep once again. Oh, boy. All right.
Could not get away from the Gonzo, huh?
No,
that's funny.
I tried because I'm like, yep, this is not going good, and then it just happened again. Okay.
Well, when you have Gonzo in your heart, it's okay. Just let the Gonzo out. Everybody loves Gonzo.
All right, let's jump over to D. Brad. Let's see your Ducky. Oh, there we go.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh, is that one?
I don't know if that looks like Ducky, but I tried a duck kind of dinosaur. But
Great. All
I've got the
right.
yep too.
I don't want to. I got to make sure to mask my reactions because I can see the Ducky behind the scenes here, but I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Troy?
So I've never seen Land Before Time. I
Awesome.
I also sort of got the catchphrase wrong. I got hi-yo instead of yep.
Hi-oh is good.
Got
Yeah.
the
There you go.
savage dragon,
Hi-yo.
got the savage dragon fin on there, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, D-Brad gave me a hint that they did have a fin, so I appreciate that. It's cool.
Well,
Hi-oh.
I think you got your own character right there, so I think you're in the clear to come out with that book. So
Yeah.
let's jump over
Coming
to Franco.
soon to a flea market near you.
Mhm.
Let's jump over to Franco. Let's see, Ducky from Land Before Time.
So dinosaurs have evolved down to birds, right? So this is
Yeah.
There you go.
No, sorry, that
Oh,
was
well,
the-
Come full circle.
sorry, that was the old drawing. I did start this one, which is really, really bad because I knew it had the fin thing on its head. And 30 seconds in, I'm like, no one should see this ever.
It's great though.
I drew this instead.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Hey,
Yeah, there you go.
He's
Nice.
a kaiju, and he's a dinosaur, so that's what I went with instead.
Oh, I
that'll
love
be
that.
a great
Perfect.
segue in a moment there.
Yeah.
That other one, the previous one that you showed, reminded me if you ever looked at Big Bird, the first ever like drawing of Big Bird,
Right.
and you look at that one, there's the same kind of horror element to it, So
Yeah, I've gotten ideas for horror characters, or for horror films for each one of these characters after all my drawings.
All right. And
Oh.
see the birth of them here.
let's jump over to Nick. Let's see your dinosaur Ducky.
So I drew two of them mainly because I just forgot which dinosaur it was. I watched the hell out of this series when I was a kid because I love dinosaurs. Franco could probably tell you that. But I forgot if it was the pterodactyl or if it was like the weird little raptor dude. So I drew him coming out of an egg.
Oh, the
yeah,
egg.
right. Yeah.
Ah.
The egg is
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because I cannot remember which one exactly it was. So yeah.
I think you got bonus points for drawing Petrie. I think Petrie is the name of the pterodactyl, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
That's why I had him on too, is Petrie.
Okay. Yeah. That makes
I remember
sense for the pterodactyl's name.
I had all of the hand puppets that were those super hard plastic ones from Pizza Hut that they came out with those.
Oh.
Probably like 1990, 91 maybe, maybe even earlier than that. All right, let's jump over to Matt Hansel. Matt Hansel, it's bringing us home here.
I couldn't remember the character because I only saw the movie once, and it was when it first came out. So I just drew the world's most generic-looking dinosaur.
Hey, there we go.
Gertie the dinosaur.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it reminds me of Gertie, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a friend.
I thought it was
Friend dinosaur.
I thought it was a two-headed dinosaur at first, but then it went into full frame there. But that would have been sweet. Okay, so I have Ducky in the background here, and we will bring that up right now. This is Ducky from Land.
Oh, right.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
Looks like he's wearing gloves.
Yeah.
Gloves.
Yeah.
Is he a window painter? Got the fingerless gloves.
Yeah, the fingerless gloves. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so while I send a text off to Brian Lynch to get us a fifth one for the 5 from memory, Franco had mentioned because his drawing of Ducky happened to look like a very awesome character that'll be coming out next year from Paper Cuts. If you want to talk about Ninja Kaiju alongside Scoot McMahon.
Yeah, Scoot and I have teamed up to draw this. And fun fact, the Greatest Little Luchador Kickstarter that's running right now is our first comic Kickstarter, basically. But this was supposed to be our first comic Kickstarter. So Scoot and I came up with this idea, and I'm looking at some of these books on the bookshelves, and I get very upset and jealous, and I'm like, wait, how come I don't have anything like this? And in terms of a cool looking named character with powers and stuff. And I said, what are two things that kids really like? And kids like, ninjas and monsters, or at least I did. So, my focus group was me. What kind of monster? So I decided, it should be a kaiju. So I put them together, and then I called Scoot, and Scoot is just an amazing artist. And as I'm talking to him on the phone, telling him about this idea, he's drawing it, and he sends it to me in a text as we're talking on the phone. So that's how fast he is. But this was originally slated to be our first Kickstarter. We were going to do it one issue at a time, like a 6-issue story. And then I was talking to Adam at Paper Cuts about some stuff for Flash Gordon. And I said, I'll send that over to you, because I forgot what he needed. But I said, I'll send it right over to you. I just have to send this off to Scoot, because I was writing up an outline. He goes, what's that? And I said, it's this thing I came up with called Ninja Kaiju. And he goes, send it to me. I'd like to look at it and just see what you're talking about. I'm like, great. And then he called me the next day. He goes, no, don't put it on Kickstarter. We're gonna publish it. So I'm like,
wow,
yeah.
I'm like, okay. So that's why Chase Speedington took like 6 years to bring, because we were looking for different publishers. Ninja Kaiju took less than a month to get signed from our concept. So yeah, the whole book was done before we even signed the contract, because we were gearing up to do a Kickstarter for it. So it's a awesome book. We're hoping to get some sequels out of these, but Ninja Kaiju's been hitting on all cylinders with fans. Like I've been doing some press, doing some appearances. Like I was at the Brooklyn Book Festival today and handing out Ninja Kaiju stickers and stuff like that, and it seems to be a real hit with the kids. So they're like, I want to see this one, because monsters. Who doesn't want to see monsters?
Yeah, the design of the is he actually called Ninja Kaiju? Is that actually what he's called in the book, or is he have? Or is it
they referred to him as a kaiju, but the whole premise of the book is that a ninja is hired to break into a secret laboratory, because if you're going to hire someone to break into a secret laboratory, it's going to be a ninja, because they're super stealthy and secret. And he gets splashed with a secret formula and turns into this big Godzilla type kaiju. Right. So his job is to be very secretive, but when he turns into a kaiju, not so
that's hilarious. I thought the design is very appealing. It's like I was attracted to the design of the character right away. Like, especially I have that sticker you're talking about on my. I have like a fridge in here, so it's. I'm looking at it over there. But I also got Scoot. Maybe you can make my screen bigger. Scoot drew this for me.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Scoot's super awesome, and he can just knock this stuff out of the park.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Did you see him
understand how he is so fast this year.
What's that?
Did you see him at a show, or did he send it to you?
Anthony picked it up for me and sent it. But Scoot knew it was for me. So.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And that was from C2E2. So that and then somebody on one of the comic like live streams or the Franco stuff, like whatever. You've done a couple episodes recently, and you talked about this. You had Scoot on, and somebody had pointed out the nunchucks here. Something that I think Scoot made a note on the show saying that because it was kind of meant for this kind of one-off gag or something, that just like you have to like utilize that for future. Like it's such a fun idea to kind of show the trees as nunchucks.
Yeah, we call them tree chucks. Yeah.
Tree chucks.
Yeah. That was
woodchucks.
Yeah. That was a skit that came up very, like, one of the first things I wrote was like, he's battling this thing, and like, he looks around for the kaiju when he first becomes a kaiju, and he picks up, there's a big chain, and I'm like, he'll just attach that to a couple of trees and use it like a nunchucks, and again, Scoot knocks it out of the park with his design and everything. The whole thing just looks fantastic. And it's really funny too. So
I'm really looking forward to that one the most, probably.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's the reaction I get from all the kids.
Yeah.
And that's slated for early next year. You said it, I think.
February release, yeah.
Cool, February 2026.
Yeah, I think originally they wanted to release it in November of
On the same day with.
and that's not joking. They actually wanted to release it in November, and I'm like, well, I'd rather you didn't.
Is that because it's Christmas, close to Christmas time? Is that why they release it in November?
No, because they wanted to release it in November because it's if Flash Gordon was releasing and Chase Beatington was releasing, so they're like, oh, we'll just release it in November, and I'm like, yeah, no. It's like all 3 books at once. I'd rather you didn't. So yeah.
Okay, so I reached out to Brian Lynch from the Hot Wing of Justice, past guest on the show, for one more suggestion. I have not looked at the text yet, so I'm going to open it up. So this will be our last one for the draw from memory. All right.
Well, we're done.
Okay.
Not quite.
Hold on here. Okay, I thought it said Gonzo, but he wrote Gazoo.
Oh.
So yeah.
You mean the Great Gazoo from the Flintstones?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought when I just looked at it, I thought it said Gonzo, so I was excited to tape together those other drawings.
What are the chances of that?
That would have been great.
Meant to be.
So Gazoo, I think I've drawn. The only time I've drawn Gazoo was a Beetle Bailey mashup of Gazoo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, I'm revealing my drawing.
I wasn't even looking. Dang it.
Okay.
So if anyone was looking at D. Brad's screen,
It's the Great Gazoo from Flintstones, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, me saying the Beetle Bailey may be a tip because I know why I mashed him up now, so that kind of helped me a little bit. So.
Oh boy.
Extra points to whoever tells me who voiced Kazoo, because that I think I know.
Harvey Korman.
That's right.
Ooh, nice.
Bet you didn't know we had the world's most foremost cartoon historian on this show.
I was just going to say, yeah, that's pretty good.
Brad Gibson always comes with the trivia.
Oh boy. You know, I haven't drawn him since I was 6 years old.
Ooh.
Well, that just means you have more practice than me because I've never drawn him.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm in the same boat there.
Has he got shoulder pads?
Mine does now, thank you.
Add some spikes on there while you're at it. Give him a
Heck yeah.
holding the martini, smoking. Well, even if it doesn't look like him, I think it might be my best of the drawings just for character-wise. Regardless on if it actually looks like him, but
No.
Good.
It's too bad your text messages were working.
I don't even remember what he wears.
if I didn't have my cell phone plan on automatic payment, otherwise we could have lucked out there. But
is it Kazoo, like with a K?
G.
Yeah.
Is he like a fairly odd parents looking kind of dude? Because he came before that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. No, I think I'm getting it.
okay, we've got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes
Oh boy.
left, buddy.
Oh boy.
2 minutes left. Oh my gosh.
I recently bought a lot of complete series of animated shows on DVDs and Blu-rays as a reaction to when Warner or HBO Max and whatever took off like all the classic Looney Tunes stuff. Some of the newer stuff is still on their service.
Mhm.
So they randomly had done that, and I started to panic, being like, all right, I gotta like buy some of these. And you can get the DVD sets a lot cheaper than you would have, when they used to be the $60 or $70 releases at the height of the popularity. But Flintstones was one of them, and I started rewatching some of them, but I didn't get to any because I'm guessing Gazoo came in later. Anyone know that?
Final.
Yeah, last season or something.
Yeah.
So like,
How many seasons is the Flintstones? It's a lot of them, isn't it?
6 for the original primetime one.
It was just 6.
maybe they did like
Yeah.
maybe.
My animation teacher in college worked on the Flintstones.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
That was a cool.
Oh boy.
Well, then. So also full disclosure, I'm just taking my George Jetson drawing and repurposing it for this.
Yeah, they do have similar features.
Do they? Oops. I may not be on point with this one.
Like I said, very happy with the drawing, whether or not it looks like him, but compared to all my other ones, I think I'm happy. 10 seconds left.
Ah!
All right. I'm going to cue up the image in the background. There it is. Okay, so I am the Great Gonzo. I mean, Great Gazoo. Let me do a Google search here. Okay, there
Then
you
you just revealed what you drew.
almost repurposed the Gonzo ones, but okay. The drawings I bring up on Google are really small, but do they show up decently big on the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, they show full screen, I think.
Okay, because yeah, they're real small on my side here, but not that we're all like squinting or whatever. But okay, so let's kick it off with D. Brad. If you want to let us a little insight on your Great Gazoo. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Cool. And let's jump over to Matt Hansel.
I cannot draw in that style at all, but I remembered he had the pointy antenna things coming out of his head, and he had some sort of a helmet.
Yeah, and borrowing the Flintstones Jetsons beard line there too.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, right.
I love it.
I like it.
Once again, that's a character you own right there. That's you can get away with that one. Troy, let's see your Great Gazoo.
Awesome.
It's got goggles, right? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Yes. All I really could recall is the hat. So
No,
Yeah, I was
that's-
debating on goggles myself there, but yeah, kind of like that.
I think the goggles are a better addition. I like the goggles.
Mm-hmm.
He almost looks like a cartoony, like a Rogue Squadron pilot from Star Wars in a way. So
Yeah.
yeah, it does have that look. Yeah.
I like it. All right, let's jump over to Nick. Let's see the Great Gazoo.
Yeah, so I completely forgot how to draw this character.
Oh,
He's telling a friend to invest in Apple and Bitcoin and don't advertise cigarettes because that sounds like a bad idea. So
I like the jump there.
he's really from the future. He's really he's seen everything. Everything.
I like the animation of the jumping and stuff. It's a nice little touch.
Thanks.
All right, Franco, let's see the Great Gazoo.
I tried to cheat and repurpose George Jetson,
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's him.
and I felt bad. I thought that was cheating, so I drew this.
Oh,
perfect. Yeah,
that was cool.
Perfect.
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
nice.
seems off model to me though. But yeah,
All right, so mine is if like Bob the Builder was like a football player, and then I had him say "yabba dabba doo" because why not? So
yeah. I remember he had a big helmet, but he had like a bill, like almost like a baseball cap, like type
Yeah.
of bill that
Yeah.
came out of the
Yeah.
thing, I think.
yeah,
Or like deep Brad's. I think deep Brad's is the closest. If I have
yeah,
to guess.
I
think
went
so,
nuts on
yeah.
the shoulder pads there. Somebody said shoulder pads, and then I just went with it. So, but like I said, I think it's my favorite drawing out of all of them, even if it doesn't look like anyone. Okay, so I've got the image here. We're gonna bring up the Great Gazoo.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, he has a
There we
cape.
go.
Cape.
The cape. The cape.
Cape,
How
yeah.
can we forget the cape?
Yeah. Oh, those are great. Well, once again, I think some of those can qualify as original characters. So, all right. If I remember correctly, what we did the last time, if you have a favorite out of your personal ones, out of your own drawing, we're going to hold them up. Whatever you think you like the best, I'm gonna get rid of the Gonzos right away. So yeah, I'm going with my Great Gazoo because I think just character drawing wise, I think is the best one, regardless of accuracy. But it's at least one that looks like something. So that was my favorite out of those. Go, got the dinosaur there. Yeah, Troy.
I think this one because it's the most haunted.
It is quite haunted.
Yeah, it's like a doll.
I like
doll.
this one.
Nick, what you got there?
Yeah.
Mainly because it's just a bunch of egg dudes and he's coming out of the egg.
Especially when you added the egg, because I think that's a key element that nobody else tackled on that one. So
I could have sworn he came from an egg. I can't remember.
he 100% did. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, they all did.
But that one I think specifically was a.
That you saw? Was there one that was inside of an egg, like walking around, or am I thinking of something different?
Thinking of the
Maybe?
is that the Heathcliff cartoons? What is that, or the Looney Tunes stuff? Isn't there like a
Maybe.
duck that's like walking around that's just
That's just the egg with the feet, right?
Is that not from Garfield?
It's Garfield.
Yeah, from the US.
U.S. Acres.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Well, shout out to Nicki the Swan for those ideas as well.
Thank you, Nicki the Swan.
Yes.
Yes, thank you kindly.
Is it pronounced the Swan, like her last
The
name?
Swan. Yeah.
The Swan.
Yes. And then thanks to Brian Lynch for the 5th suggestion. Brian Lynch also asked a question here as we're going to, we got some time yet. He asked for everybody, who would play you in a movie and what is the title? So you're casting your own movie about yourself. So if you want to think about that, I'm going to double check the Instagram to see if there was anybody that added any late suggestions. I will mention that in my grade school, early high school, there was somebody, like a neighbor girl, that thought I looked like Ben Savage at the time. Ben Savage from Boy Meets World. And, I took that as a compliment, a very popular show and everything. So maybe Ben Savage could play me in a movie, I think. But the title is the Search for Gonzo. How about that? Anybody else have any?
Are we picking somebody that kind of resembles us, or are we reaching for
acting ability?
Even if you want to go the Weird Al route, where
because Colin Farrell played Penguin, he doesn't look like Penguin, so it could be prosthetics,
right?
Like you.
I don't know what I think that means.
I didn't mean it in a bad way at all. Sorry.
Colin Farrell is a very beautiful man. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, but they had to, ugly him up by putting all the prosthetics on him. So I didn't, want to know what he. I would go with Alan, the guy, the Reacher guy, the new Reacher guy, just because that guy's like amazingly built.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah. So I would want people to meet me in real life and say, "You don't look anything like that guy." I saw that movie. You don't look anything like him, and
it's a smart choice.
Yeah, I'm horrible at titles. Just ask anybody. I don't know what the title is. Title unknown. That's basically what my movie would be called, I guess.
Anybody else have any answers to that one?
I mean, I always joke and say that I look like somebody drew Keanu Reeves from memory. Speaking of the topic of the entire show, so.
Looking at Hansel's current beard, it's giving me Jack Black vibes.
I would say currently Jack Black, but also when I was a kid, before I had the beard and the mustache and stuff, people told me that I looked like Ralphie from A Christmas Story.
Oh yeah.
So I would have him grow a beard, yes, and have Ralphie play me.
Was your tongue stuck to a frozen flagpole?
No. Although I was tempted to try that.
Anybody else have their answers at all?
I'd like to see Kate Blanchett play me.
Like she played Bob Dylan in.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Tilda Swinton. That's the other one, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So I like on the PBS show All Creatures Great and Small, the guy that plays Dr. Farnan's named Samuel West. I like him, and I know that doesn't mean anything to anybody, but maybe future Anthony pull up Samuel West, and it'll make sense.
Yeah, future Anthony will throw that photo up there.
And I guess the title of the movie would be "Well, He Tried."
Well, he tried. Okay.
That's all you can ask for.
I want to change the title of my movie to "He Needs Prosthetics."
I want to change the
Man, that
title.
means I might be in that too.
Yeah, that would be good. Who could play your son?
I mean, yeah, it is a question you do have to answer. It is also your movie, so.
Oh,
I mean, probably Keanu Reeves with some prosthetics. Right?
I wouldn't get Keanu Reeves. I would get Alex Winter with prosthetics made up to look like Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah,
There we go.
I've seen him with lots of prosthetics in some movie.
Oh yeah, Did he do like?
I wonder if it was called Freaked or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking back on my answer, the Ben Savage thing, but I'm looking at, the way my hair and the beard are now. Doesn't Kevin James kind of have this kind of hair going on right now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it could be like
Well,
Paul.
I would say James Spader more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or James Spader,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
And then your movie title could be Ultron.
Hey, there we go. He's got a great voice. I'll take it. All right. So, thank you to Brian Lynch from Hot Wing of Justice for that. One thing that I had sitting here that I want to show off is that recently the Jay and Silent Bob meets Archie Comics, and there's this awesome variant cover that Franco did here
Oh wow, yeah.
of the gang outside of Ayak Comics, and very specifically the New York location there. This is available. You have copies in your shop and stuff like that, convention tables.
Yeah, it's actually one of the add-ons on the current Kickstarter as well, so you can get it there.
Yeah, that was excellent. Awesome comic. I love the comic, and then it was one of those things that came out with like 600 variant covers, and it was just a matter of like trying to figure out which ones to get. And then when it was announced for the Franco variant, I called up Joe over at the Skokie shop to set one aside. So, and then I ended up getting one through because I don't have the art handy, but I bought one of the original drawings that you did because you did a couple. I think Kevin Smith and Archie one, and then the book came with it too. So I got 2 copies of this at the moment. The book is so good, I had to get a second one. So,
well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right. As I queue up some of this other stuff, anybody else from the cast here have any lingering questions or anything?
I forgot to say the title of my movie.
Oh yes.
It's just gonna be a D and a dot.
Speaking of the all ages comic book, we're here to promote, kind of give the last little shout out here for the greatest little luchador. By the time that this video drops, there'll be roughly a week left. So we're going to get the episode out as soon as possible and promote that, get people to check it out, and hopefully back the project. And I can't wait to see it. I'm a wrestling fan. I don't watch a lot of current stuff. I kind of dabble here and there. I had to bust out my Strong Bad t-shirt here. And
Homestar.
luchador type of theme. It was very exciting because I know like your guys' passion with wrestling and just can you talk about that a little bit of kind of anything that you brought to the book that you brought from your just years of being a wrestling fan at all? Anything you can think of that kind of helped?
I mean, the main character kind of, like I've always been. One of my first wrestlers that was like really my favorite as a kid was like Rey Mysterio. He was like a guy with a mask that was flying around, and I thought that was so cool considering that I was already into superheroes like Spider-Man, and he was a guy in a mask that was flying around. So I'm like, oh man, that guy's like a superhero type of thing. That really captured my imagination on what that could be, and realizing that there's more guys like that outside of just Rey Mysterio. It's like, whoa, there's more of them. And, that's what kind of led to gravitating towards that character as a story kind of thing. So I'm like, oh yeah, doing something like that would be cool. And, having it go into the wider LXT universe, I thought would have been neat, considering that was, if I'm not mistaken, that was kind of one of like the first characters in mind for LXT, yeah? Because I think, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
the first ones that we came up with, and the whole backstory for that one was a lot of you, and then that sparked this story.
Yeah, I think I gave him a different backstory, but yeah, this one's like the backstory for the backstory, maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, it just stands separate from everything, so it's just like a fun little story to tell with those characters.
But yeah, I mean, all these characters are going to be in it. There's going to be newer characters too. You might have seen them from the cover art. Here's some more adventures with them, and get to see what they're all about.
Cool.
And I remember, I'm pretty sure I heard this in one of the recent live streams. We can cut it out if you're not talking about it yet. But the Astro Fox, is that something that's being worked on in the background?
Oh yeah.
Can we say anything about that at all, or tease or anything?
I believe we could.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one that Eric Wolfgang's been doing the art on, and it is looking killer so far. I really enjoy his style and what he brings to like the pages. I even have like a page from Super Fun up here amongst like all the artwork that I've been setting up here. And when you corner whatever here, so that's going to look really cool. And I think the story of Astro Fox and that being I think I could say new character in the Oh Yeah universe as a whole would be something that's been new to the table, something that I think would be unique and is going to really stand out. It's going to be cool. Look out for it when it drops.
Nick, can you repeat the name?
Oh yeah, Astro Fox.
Astro. Okay, got it.
Yeah, Fox in space.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a race going on about where Astro Fox is going to appear first, because we're finishing up. Nick and I are finishing up the second issue of Zombie Cat Soul Quest. Issue 1 we came out with last year, or was it the year before at this point?
Yeah, I think Zombie Cat 1 released in summer of 24, so like a year. Yeah.
So it's been a year, and we're finishing up the second issue now, and Astro Fox appears in that, but I think we're going to beat Eric to the punch. So ours was probably going to come out first. So you'll see Astro Fox in Zombie Cat second issue, and then but you don't have to read either one or the other. Astro Fox is a standalone one and done issue, and I'm going to repeat what Nick said, and Eric is really killing it on the artwork. He's just an amazing artist.
Do you have a picture of Astro Fox, or is it not available yet?
You have a sticker. Do you have a sticker handy?
Geez, I don't know if I do. I have Ninja Kaiju stickers handy, but I don't have Astro Fox
I got
stickers
some Gonzo. I got some Gonzo drawings. I don't know if that'll help or.
He's also from space. Yeah, that works.
Yes, please.
Well, but yeah, it's very excited. There's a lot of awesome stuff. Number one thing on our minds is the Greatest Little Luchador over on Kickstarter. Just type that in or go into the link into the show notes. Coming up in November, we've got the Flash Gordon Adventures Volume 2. We've got the Chase Speedington. Into January, continuing on with Paper Cuts, we have the new releases with the Oh Yeah Comics, the deal that they've recently done over there. We've got Ninja Kaiju, and yeah, a lot of stuff, a lot of exciting stuff coming out in the next half a year or so. And
yeah, you're busy.
All right.
A little bit, yeah. A couple other things I can't talk about that I'm working on. So there's definitely more stuff coming.
Cool. And if outside of the Kickstarter, we'll take turns here for starting with Nick. If you want to tell people where to follow you online.
You can follow me on Instagram at the OGNFA. I am posting updates, mostly reposting updates and original artwork and more announcements regarding writing stuff too. So you never know what's going to come next. Follow to stay in the loop.
Excellent. And Franco, if people wanted to check you out online and go to your shop and stuff, where would they go?
Yeah, just Google Franco and comics or any version of DC Comics or paper cuts or anything like that. Or Franco, AWYEAH Franco. Just search that. You'll find me up on Facebook and Blue Sky and a whole bunch of other places.
Excellent. All right. Well, it's great to have both of you guys back, not only to learn about all of the upcoming awesome projects, but also to see these gorgeous renditions of these classic characters that we were all 100% prepared to draw.
I'd like to announce my next book that's coming out after Ninja Kaiju. It's called Really Messed Up Cartoons That You Used to Love.
Yeah.
Hey, some of them are public domain.
It's going to include all the drawings I did tonight. So,
All right.
So yeah,
Kickstarter.
look for
yeah,
that.
I'm going to see if I can get it published by Warner Brothers or DC. Anyway, so.
All right, well, that is going to do it. Thank you, everybody, for checking this out. Thank you to our guests for showing up. And our wrestling main event has come to an end, so it's time to go home. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Take care.
Yeah, got it. Can't get the thing closed.
Have you played Atari today?
Okay,
I was crossing my eyes.